Hi everyone, this Newsela tutorial is going to be how to assign a article on Google Classroom. So the first thing you'll have to do is go into, after you log in, go to your settings, and you're going to have to upload or sync your classes from Google Classroom. The good thing is it's pretty easy. Just go down to synced classes from Google, say sync now. You'll see all the classes that you have, select them, and then say synced selected classes. So there should be like a little checkbox that comes up there that you can select your classes at. Once you've done that, so here, sync selected classes, I've already done it, so I can't. Now you can go in, find the article that you want, and let's assign it. So I'm just going to go to browse. In this example, I'm going to find an article in Spanish. And I'm going to find this article I found before. So here's my article. It's cool because you can do a lot of different things on here, which it'll be a different tutorial. I don't want to waste time. But you can see this article was written and it's at a text level 4th grade. And up here in the right-hand corner, you can see the different Lexiles available. So if I went to 700, that's text level grade 4. I could go up and I could adjust it however I wanted to read it. Now, it's important to know that you don't have to do that for students yet. You're actually locking the level at the next place. So it doesn't matter what level you're indicated onto here when you go to assign assignment. So I'm going to say assign assignment. I can give it a name. I'm just going to say test. And then over here, test level locking is if you want your class to read it at a certain level. So this is where you actually choose a level. Newsela recommends that we don't lock it because then once the kids get the article, they could change to a level that they feel comfortable at. And Newsela does a little bit like the map testing where it adjusts to the level. So the more students read, and there's always a quiz at the end that they take, they adjust the recommended reading level for that student. So I'm going to leave the text level locking off for this. So then I've assignment title I've added, and I'm going to add my class. So this is the class I want to have for this. And then there are student instructions. So the tricky thing about Newsela and Google Classroom integration for this is usually we assign it once and it pushes it to Google Classroom. In Newsela, sorry, I keep saying Newsela, you will have to assign it in Newsela, and then you have to share it to Google Classroom. So there's actually 2 steps in this. So this student instruction is actually Newsela's instructions. So that means that before they read the article, they'll see this here. So you might tell them to like either highlight on here, which they can do in Newsela, or read and then answer quiz questions. Or you could tell them read with a certain lens. Okay, example. Now I have everything filled out. I'm not going to lock this one and I'm just going to say assign. This does not go to Google Classroom. That took me about 20 minutes to figure out, so hopefully I can save you time. This is not on Google Classroom yet. It's it's ready to be assigned to Google Classroom. So I'm going to head and go to this share button. So now I get the share button and now I say, now I'm ready to send this to Google Classroom. What classroom do I want to send it to? Well, as soon as all my classrooms load, I'll be able to select this drop-down button, say here, say create assignment, and then go. Now this opens up Google Classroom. It has another title, so it could be the same as I used before. These will be more technical instructions, I would say. So like click on link and then sign in through Google Classroom. No, I'm sorry, through Google. That's how the students will be able to grab the articles. I could assign this to multiple classes at once. And my next video is going to talk about how I can assign it to only a certain amount of students or certain students because I might want to lock in a level. And then once you do that, you say assign. Before I close this tutorial off, I want to show you what it looks like on the student end. So when the students get their assignment, they see test 1. I'm going to take a different student actually. Sorry. let's review this. Okay, same as I used before. Click here. It will ask me to log in through Google when it's the first time I've signed in. So Google, it might ask who I am. This is a test student. Do I accept? Yes. Now I can read the article. Here you can see the instructions, and this is the article I must read. Because I didn't lock it, I could adjust. Oh, this is the one I did lock. Let's see here. Here's the one I didn't lock, so I could choose to read this in a certain level. This one got assigned many different things. You can change the reading level after taking the quiz. Okay, so I have to take the quiz. I read this, I take the quiz, and then I could change the reading level because this is the one I locked in. So I read the article, I take the quiz, those quiz answers come to you, and then the next time they get assigned an article, it will recommend a different level for them. So because I've assigned multiple things here, it's kind of confusing. But they'll just see your one since you will only assign one thing at a time, and then they'll complete it. So that is how you can assign work through Newsela. Sorry, I don't even know what tab I'm on. Through Newsela to your students. All right. So I first had to create the assignment in Newsela, and then I had to share to Google Classroom.